Hello and welcome to my new ASSETTO CORSA video. Today we are doing Renault Megane Trophy Championship. It's a famous car from 2010s or something like that. It was very popular car, but yeah, not so much today, but still. I kind of always liked how the car looked, and yeah. So I decided to make something like this in here, but just to make it more approachable to drive, because the car is really not that easy to drive in reality. But since I like how the car looks and everything, I just went to be really stable and easy to drive and fun to drive, especially on the harder tracks. To be one of those fun driving cars that you just push, you just send it. So yeah, we're gonna do that now. We're gonna be doing it in some difficult tracks like Nordschleife, Bathurst and Bikernieki high-speed ring. Should be fun. The car is still not super easy to drive. You still have to be careful, but it's not that crazy anymore. We increased the aero, we changed the diff, and yeah, overall it's a lot easier to drive now. But yeah, we're also using assists, so yeah. I also made some big improvements, or some, how to say, discoveries of the AI that I will make a separate video on. But yeah, some major discoveries in the AI department, but still need some testing and some fixing for some tracks. One track actually, the Bernese Alps. Bernese Alps is reworked, the AI is reworked, so yeah, we're gonna be doing video about that too, just to showcase it. The audio should work, tested it. So we don't have that issue anymore. Oh my god. Of course the Windows 11 just deleted my settings, of course. Yeah. Has to be. Has to be, man. Just has to suck, It's Windows 11. Just has to be Windows 11. Oh my god, man. Like the worst operating system ever. But yeah, these cars, yeah. Look very nice, drive very nice. I like how they look. I always like these cars. Like. Yeah. We can, thanks to the new AI. I will explain later what I did with the AI, and I think the AI is now much better, much more natural. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for, I can talk, because the race is still pretty intense when we get to some straights, and then we can focus more on talking. So yeah, basically the AI is not nerfed in the sense of the lap times, but in the sense of how they drive, how aggressive they are to each other, and yeah, that is nerfed. You have more room to overtake, you have more room on the track overall, and that also means the AI is not hitting itself that much. Of course, if the track is well made, if the boundaries are well made and the AI spline is well made, then yeah. If not, then of course, the AI is gonna crash and stuff, because they don't know where the boundaries are, and they're gonna hit the walls and stuff. But yeah, that's the problem with the track then. Okay. Like you see, yeah, it's not super easy. I can't just overtake them as soon as I get close to them. They're still gonna fight me. They're still driving their lap times. But it's not like I don't have the room. Like you saw, I did 2 overtakes at the beginning of the race in those tight corners at the beginning of the race. Before that was impossible, there was just no room, and they were super rude. They were like, nope, you're not gonna pass. But it's not like that anymore. You always have a room, and that's always I liked in Gran Turismo. There was always a room, not much, but some you can go, and that's what I like in here now as well. I always have a room to go somewhere, and I see a lot of, I see some YouTubers, they're testing, they're driving with against the AI, but the AI is 100%, and it's obvious that they're faster than the AI, but they just don't have any room to overtake, because the AI is just driving like robots perfectly. And yeah, I fixed that. The AI will still do the same lap times, at least on 90 difficulty. I can't guarantee that the AI will do the same lap times on 100% difficulty, but honestly it should. I don't see a reason why not, but I just can't guarantee it yet until I try it. But even then I can't really win. I can try, but I'm gonna be finishing last, so I can just let the AI drive itself, but yeah, I don't know how that is gonna be presentable, But yeah, but I don't see why not. If they're doing the same lap times at 90 difficulty, then they should be at 100% as well. But yeah, we will see. There is still. I really want to fix the problem with the Formula 1 car in chicanes, like on Imola. If I can fix that, that would be awesome. And I talked with the AI about the economy in this game, how to make the economy, and he told me some interesting things, and it maybe would be doable to make, but we will see. Of course, if you're gonna go for a simple economy, offline economy, there is gonna be some drawbacks, like every user could cheat if he wants to, which I don't really have a problem with. If you wanna cheat yourself, then cheat yourself. But I would like to have economy in here, and if I can make something simple, not too time consuming, not something that will just own my life and I'm gonna be a slave to it, then I might go for that, but I don't know how would that work for, let's say, for the people wanna use. I guess you could use my app and then you just have, but you would manually have to sign in all the cars that you have. You would manually have to sign them in and give them prices. The cars that I don't have, you would have to manually add, so let me know if you guys are down for something like that. If you would be willing, if somebody makes you an app like that, would you be willing to take the time and register your cars that you have in ASSETTO CORSA? Probably some of you have thousands of them, and then you would have to register all of them, yeah, and make prices. That would take forever for you guys, I get it. But maybe if you want to make like a small Gran Turismo like career, and then you just, I don't know, like you separate for 100 cars or 200 cars, would you be willing to invest the time to register these cars? It would still be time consuming, but yeah, I think you could do it in like an hour or 2 hours of your time. You could just quickly write the code and do it. I'm really curious if you guys would be down to do that. I don't have many cars. I only have altogether 37 cars for this career, because I'm looking for like something Gran Turismo like experience, and yeah, I don't play much online. like Shitoku or something where I would need tons of cars for traffic. I don't care about traffic or, you know, free roam, so that I would need a bunch of filler cars for that. But yeah, like, if you guys would be down to invest the time, maybe I would make something like that. At least I'm gonna try to do it for myself, just to, I already have an idea how it would work. I think it would be really nice to have it. If a mod like this showed up before, I think it would influence even the Kunos devs for the Evo. Maybe they wouldn't drop the economy if they would know, okay, somebody made a mod, economy mod. I don't mean Evoluzione, because in Evoluzione you don't really use the Assetto Corsa as a game, you just use racing part of, or driving part of the game, but you're not really using content manager in terms so that you're gonna have championships and stuff. And that's really sad, because there is no points, and I also don't know about how much money do you get if you're first or second or third, I don't know, but it's not really, I don't know, championships for me are the deal breaker. If I can't have economy and championship, then it's not gonna work for me, it's not worth it. I don't care about that much cars. I care about my championships, they're more important. And 400 cars is more than enough. And even from these 400 cars I use maybe half or more than half of 300 cars I use. See, I nerfed the AI, but it's still, the lap times are not nerfed, and maybe even they're more consistent, they don't give up. I'm not really sure, but I think I can maybe make them so they don't give up like they normally do, because I noticed after I tried this, I think they don't give up, but it also depends on the lap time, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it all comes down to their lap times, you know. So yeah, you can manipulate their lap times with this file. Of course, I'm faster on this sector than the AI. I always gain them here. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, in the end, it all comes down to how what are their lap times. They do have this a little bit of rubber banding, but that is only when you're really close to them. Yeah, it's 4 seconds, 4.5. Yeah, it's over. He's not gonna be rubber banding anymore. I mean, he's only gonna rubber band if you are around 1 second, maybe below 2 seconds, something like that. As soon as you go above 2 seconds, it's over. He's not gonna push you anymore, and yeah, now we're gonna have nice relaxed race. Yeah, I also noticed that the strength of your FFB also affects the AI. Would you believe that? Like, the stronger FFB you have, the stronger AI. I personally, I don't like too strong FFB, because I'm still new on the wheel and I like to have some, like, freedom with the wheel. So I don't like too strong FFB, it scares me still, to be honest. Like, I don't know, it really scares me. So yeah, I like some freedom, so yeah. If I have a strong FFB, or I don't know, like, it's harder to drive for me. So yeah, there's a lot of things that is affecting the AI, and it's not in the game. You can't, you know, just use it on CM or in old launcher. It's funny how the AI knows all these things. In AI he knows all these values, what they mean, so I'm gonna make a video about that too. But the problem with the AI, he's just talking, he's just fucking talking, so annoying. Like, I ask him one thing, then he answers me that, and then he just gives me tons of other information I don't need, and I need to scroll back to where he actually gave me the right answer. It can be so annoying, the freaking chat GPT. But as long as he gives me the good answer, it's fine, but still, it's so hard to, when I ask him a lot of things, and then he just spams me with all these answers and questions. Then I ask him a question, he answers me this, but then he asks me a bunch of useless fucking questions. Oh my god, that is like the worst part of the freaking chat GPT. If I ask you a question, dude, just answer me without asking me then 5 fucking questions. Oh my god, man, he's like a fucking girlfriend, and I'm on a date, and she asks you, what do you do for a living? And then you say you're a mechanic, and then she starts asking you, what kind of cars do you fix? How much money you make? And all that shit. It's like you're on a fucking date or some shit. I don't know, man. Like, go fuck off. Just tell me the fucking shit I asked you. Like, what the hell, bro? Yeah, there's still possibilities with these games, so I'm gonna see what I can do, as long as I'm having fun and not overdoing it, because I really don't want to burn out. So yeah, I'm just gonna, but I know this coding is rough, but the AI told me he will just make me simple code, so I don't need to know how to code. I mean, I will honestly try it, and I doubt it's gonna work. I think to make it work, I would need to put some serious fucking hours into it. And I'm not really willing to do that. Because he's gonna probably give me some vague codes that's gonna be like something like maybe 10-20% workable. And then I'm gonna have to do the rest, and yeah. I'm gonna have to like invest like maybe 100 hours into it. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, what times did we have? We had 34. Oh, that was so bad. That was actually bad. Yeah, they say I still work in progress, because this car is so hard to balance. And yeah, so hard to balance this car. I don't know what's wrong with it. I used many models, and yeah, this one works. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I was really slow, like 34. I should be 24. But yeah, it's fine. Okay. But even before, when I was 20s, they were right behind me, not further than this, not further than 8 seconds, 5 seconds. So yeah, they follow your tempo. That's what I'm saying. They have this small rubber band. But yeah, I'm honestly kind of tired of this car. Honestly, I spent probably maybe even 50 hours on this car. I shit you not. I'm really tired of it. It was such a pain. Like, it changed everything on it, and yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can win this championship. Oh, I forgot to give you the setup. So that setup is a little bit weird. So this is a nordschleife setup with more fuel. 16 tires. I always use 16 for mediums. Electronics. So yeah, I use a lot of aero in the back, some in the front. Alignment is changed. So in the front we have like really rotating, and in the back is balanced. Then we have dampers. I didn't mess at all with this. This is default, and then in here we have balanced also. And yeah, brake by 68. And this is like this, also higher in the back to make it more stable. Basically I did everything I could just to make the rear end stable because it was super unstable. Yeah, it was like this in Gran Turismo 6 as well. I had to put like tons of traction control just to make it work in that game. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I have to be brave in here, it's gonna be tricky. I have to really send it now. Yeah, in here. Oh no. Yeah. And we fucked up. How this always happens when I'm recording. Now let's just restart. Always when I'm recording this happens to me. When I'm doing like a normal race, it never happens, and now this race is ruined. Nice. Yeah, these cars are so obnoxious. Wow. I think I braked a little bit late or some shit. But yeah, it never happens to me in here when I'm not recording. Like never. I had so many attempts and never. I don't know this. I don't know what is going on when I'm recording. But they seem not slow. You know, like I don't think this is gonna be too easy race. Okay, a little bit nervous because of everything, but yeah, let's focus. Okay, they're definitely not slow. Okay, I think now I'm overtaking them faster than before. When I'm side by side, they let me pass sooner, so, and that's better honestly, especially if I want a more simcady game, or it's just this car. I don't know, like I only started to mess with this recently, so I can't really say. And when they see me, they move more than before. I also made that because they're just too obnoxious. It's just too obnoxious, yeah, in this game. They just drive way too risky, and way too aggressive. I have to give him room, and then oh, he saw me and then he moved a lot, not a little like before, and that's better. But the main difference is the gas gain. Like they had 4 times stronger gas gain than what they should have, and that gave them some big advantage over you. Like I think when you are like side by side and then you want to overtake, he has 4 times the stronger acceleration than what he should have, and that's why it was so hard to overtake, and you were thinking yourself like, what the hell? Well, yeah, it's not happening anymore. Well, they still have the same lap times as before, but you need to know that they drive around you. So if you have bad lap times, they also gonna have lap times. Bad lap times, it's hard to explain, like because you can still overtake them. It's kind of hard to explain. This is so nice. And this guy is so far away. Normally he would be now on my ass and he would kill me. But yeah, he's not. He's just, yeah, he's racing normally. Yeah, I think the air is a little bit too easy now when we restarted. But it won't be that crazy, I think. Can't overtake in here, there is no way. And also in default coolers they have really short vision. I don't know why do they have so short vision. Like they have 17 out of 100. Like what the hell? And the AI suggested 20-30, but why not just 100? I'm gonna try to put 100 vision so they see 100 meters in front of them. I was even thinking try 100, and if it works, why not 300? Like look how far I can see. I can see 500 meters or more. So why the AI can't see more? Is it limited or some shit? I'm gonna also play around with that, but I don't want to change. I didn't want to change too many settings at once. I'm just slowly changing them so that you know, I can observe what is happening with the AI, and I know what parameter did. You know what each parameter is doing to the AI, but if I change everything at once, then I don't know what is each parameter doing. Okay, yeah, we did it. This is so nice. I tried the same car in Gran Turismo 6, but the physics is so basic in there, like, it's so basic. In here you really feel like you're on a track, while in there it's a game. It's so gamey. Although this is not even original track, it's not Kunos made, it's from Forza Motorsport, but this is, yeah, this is so good, like the physics is still ASSETTO CORSA, so. Yeah, I'm already 3 seconds. And I'm also slow, I'm quite slow in here as well. Damn, I should be 15, but yeah, it's just following your lead, and that's also a good thing that I have AI like this, because if you can't overtake and you're not fast, let's say you're not in a good shape, you can't overtake because the AI is too dense, the leader is gonna run away. The leader, you know, when the leader in the beginning of a second lap or third, I'm not sure anymore, the leader is gonna, I think the leader has some kind of a value or something, and he looks, where is the player? Oh, the player is far away. I'm running away now. It's over. I'm done. I'm gonna run away. It's like you know, it's like Schumacher and Mika Hakkinen. After in the second lap, Schumacher is asking himself, "Where is Mika?" Oh, Mika is in 5th. Okay, No stress for me. I'm just gonna now relax, and I'm gonna drive my best. And Mika has absolutely no chance to get from 5th to 1st. Maybe he can get to 2nd, but he's never gonna catch Schumacher anymore, because Schumacher is now super relaxed and he's just gonna drive at his absolute best, because there is no more stress for him. But in the second lap, the leader of the race is gonna ask himself, where is the human? Oh, human is 4th or 3rd. Okay, he's close. He's close to me. I need to be careful what I'm doing. And then the AI is not gonna run away. He's gonna be more careful, and you can catch him. That's how the AI works in here. So me nerfing the AI now, what I did, it's less dense than before. Even though I was 10 seconds slower on nordschleife, the leader didn't run away, because I could still overtake even though I was slower. So yeah, that explains it. But if I was faster, then the entire grid is also faster. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but they are. Why am I so slow? 19s. How is that even possible? Before I couldn't do 19s if I wanted to. Maybe because I'm talking, I'm not really focused. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on. My second lap was 220. Like, what the hell? Should have just played it safe before, but yeah, I'm so slow in here. I'm afraid to take the risk now. Yeah, I'm slow in that entrance, yeah. Yeah, when you have a cars in front, it's easier, I guess. Well, I think Bikernieki should be harder. It wouldn't be this easy for me if I didn't restart, for sure. Then I would have to fight more. Yeah, hey team. I don't know, I rust so easy in this game. I don't drive a car for a few days and I get rusty like that? What the hell? Okay. They probably do terrible times they had. Yeah, as soon as you restart, it's over. You basically kill them. They are normally doing 17s, 18s. That's what they do when everything is normal. But yeah, I also had bad times. It's all different when you record. It wasn't too bad in the end. Still took me a few laps to get to the front. So Cole is the guy to be worried about. Let's see what the call is gonna be. If call is not gonna be like in the front, then I don't have to restart even if I mess up, which I hope I'm not gonna. Oh, he's gonna be first, bro. Nope, call restart. He can still get the first though, and he probably will. Kind of. I need to go left side there. Already second. Can I do this? No, I can't. I need to let him pass. I'm surprised they're quite aggressive, considering this is the most nerfed AI I did. I think I need to check the code. Something. Maybe I nerfed some things too much and some things too little. Which I don't think so, but maybe. Because this was the first car I was working on, so yeah. Maybe it's not really balanced. Times are not good, I can see that already. Please. Okay. 4th place, that means 4 points. The cars also don't look too bad on this light, but these cars, they don't really look as nice as the car can look. Okay, he didn't close the door in here completely for me. I could have gone, but in here he will. He didn't again. Yeah, it's also the line. Overtaking him here. I think he now sees me a little bit sooner than before also. 25, Jesus Christ, I can do 22. It's probably because I'm talking, that's why I'm really like slow a little bit. Even before when I was talking, I still did the same lap times. I don't know. Cole is behind me, so that's good. Can I take the risk here? I don't want to take any risks. Yeah, I don't want to take any risks. It's really fun to drive and it looks nice. All the trees, it really looks natural, realistic. Like it. I would even say it looks better during the day, but I just have now at the sunset. I'm just gonna be doing some recording in sunset next few videos, then I might do some videos also in the night. But in the night it's harder to drive, so yeah, it would have to be some cars and championships where I'm really comfortable. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's the fucking problem with this game. You should have seen me there, but yeah, I did. I mean, it can happen, like, let's say, it would have to be super bad. I don't think if you do that in real life, I think you would be marked for all times. I don't think they would let you race ever again if you do that. You'll be like, what the fuck, man? Like, you went into a driving school? Use your fucking mirrors. But I see a really good drivers in online and they do the same shit against the AI. They just don't see the AI car behind. I don't know. Oh, I need to overtake this guy, otherwise I'm not even gonna win here. Okay, 24, which is yeah a little bit better, but. I do remember I had a hard time winning here. Okay, we got it. We got it finally. And I don't think I ever won here before. Because it was always some shit. Actually, I had incidents here, mostly. And now I had an incident in a Bathurst that I never had. And in here where I had incidents like almost always, this time, nope, no incident. Okay, we won. That was easy. And I think everything works this time, audio and everything. It's a quite short championship, so yeah. Just wanted to do this one. Let's see how the car looks like. Yeah, actually the textures, I don't know, it's not too bad, but it's not really nice as what it could be, but yeah, can't complain too much. So yeah, we were doing like pretty much similar times. Yeah, and they can do that on all the tracks. On Nordschleife I had times like this, we were only a few seconds apart. On Bathurst, 2 seconds, 3 seconds apart, so yeah. I had to restart on Bathurst and that ruined the race. But yeah. I'm also gonna put the link in the description for this car. So you can have it. I think it's the best version of this car you can get, only it's not really realistic. But in terms of how it handles and how good it is on a track, how it's not going out of the track, because I noticed other mods of this type, they go off track, like the AI is really driving reckless. They like to go off track, so yeah, if you just want to have a nice Renault Megane trophy, you can have it. It's not super realistic, but you can make it if you want. You can just change the diff and lower the aero, and yeah, it will be then realistic for you. I think alignment is fine as it is, but yeah, diff and aero, if you change, it will probably be realistic then, because yeah, And of course, if you remove traction control, then yeah, it's gonna be as it should be. Okay, so that concludes this championship. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like and subscribe. And yeah, we will, I will have another video soon about the AI and Bernese Alps that I did. So yeah, stay tuned for those also. And yeah, have a good one and see you next time. Bye.